Rip-a-doodle-doo and welcome to my YouTube. Today we are going to be opening something that I'm super excited about. The Star Wars Unlimited Carbonite Edition. Now this one is the Secrets of Power, so this is one expansion set ago. But it's still pretty nice, still pretty rare, still pretty hard to get these. I found it on eBay for about $140, $150. But there's not that many that are listed on eBay, so you got to keep your eyes out for these. Super excited to be opening this. Basically, this is the hobby version or equivalent to other areas like sports, a hobby pack like a tennis hobby or a NFL hobby of like Topps Chrome, any of that kind of stuff. This is basically that equivalent, but for Star Wars Unlimited. So they're pretty fun to open. You get 12 booster packs. You're basically guaranteed prestige cards, which are super cool looking rare cards that you wouldn't be able to get normally. Or you get hyperspace cards, which are basically the main chase cards. And then you can also get serialized versions of the prestige or showcase cards. Those go for the most, so we're definitely going to be looking for that. Hopefully we can pull a serialized. I'd be super hyped if we could get a serialized. I have all of my equipment right here. I've got top loaders, I've got penny sleeves, so I'm ready to go, ready to open these. And let's go ahead and just crack this open. Again, I spent about $140, $150 getting this, so pretty excited to get it opened. This is my first time opening one of these. Let's just get right to business. It does kind of open up like this, like a store display. That's basically the main goal with these, because people could sell these. But you know what? We're just going to be opening, I think, all of them. I mean, it's a lot of packs, and you get a lot of cards in each one, which is super awesome. You can find these at your local card store too, just the individual packs. Usually they'll sell them for $20, which is way overpriced. So I definitely look on eBay for a full pack of these. Star Wars Unlimited is definitely on the down low, which is not great. But I mean, I just love Star Wars so much that I'm just going to open these anyways, you know. Star Wars is so cool to me. So let's go ahead and open up our first pack here and see what we see here. So yeah, we're going to be getting hyperspaces, which are the full arts. We're going to be getting foil cards. We're going to be getting prestiges. Hopefully showcase, something like that. It'd be super awesome. And first off, we got Dedra Miro right there on that showcase version. Well, not showcase, full art. The hyperspace, I guess is what it's called officially. But that's a leader card. And I really like Star Wars Unlimited. I said this in my last video just because you can see how rare the card is, and that's pretty much an indicator of how much the card is going to be worth. So really enjoy that aspect about Star Wars Unlimited. Got a common card, and you're going to be seeing like all these are foil versions of those cards, which is super awesome. And I don't know why my camera zoom is all wonky. Maybe it's just because it's the foil card. Hopefully you guys can see the cards okay. Maybe if I adjust the lighting here, you can see it a little bit better. Charged with Treason, C-3PO on the uncommon. And there we go, we got a rare foil right there. The Eye of Aldani. Very nice. Rare card. We got a bunch of rare cards, it looks like. That's super awesome. So we got First Light there on the foil. And, ooh, nice. We got a Prestige. Full art Prestige. That looks super awesome. Maj, the Black Sun Bully. That card's super awesome looking. And it's got that foily version of the Prestige too. I don't know if all the Prestiges are foil. I only have 2 Prestiges to my name, so not too many, but that looks really cool. It's a rare one too. Maj, Black Sun Bully. Awesome. So we already got a Prestige card, and this one, I mean, again, just looks super cool. I love the design of these cards. A lot of people don't like them. I don't know why. I love these cards. So we got Raxian Assembly on the full art, Unauthorized Investigation, A-Wing, Oppression Beads Rebellion, and this is straight from, this is funny, I just basically watched this scene in Andor. If you guys haven't watched Andor yet, definitely recommend that show. It's super awesome. Let's keep moving along. Figure of Unity, there's Mon Mothma, and that's a legendary card too, full art legendary. That's awesome. I don't love the art in this card too much. It's not something life-changing for me. Again, all the cards have kind of different art on them and different styles too. So this one's just in an interesting style. It's like Mon Mothma surrounded by a bunch of rebels, Hera Syndulla, stuff like that. So it is a legendary card. It's a hyperspace too, so it's got the full art design on it. So these ones definitely go for a little bit more, especially when they're legendary. And I think it's awesome that you just get a bunch of different, in these Carbonite editions, you get a bunch of like foils or the hyperspaces, so it just adds a little bit of an aspect. But let's keep moving along. I'm gonna put that in our hits quote unquote file. And we got the hyperspace foil high command counselor. Very nice. And then we've got Eye of Aldani rare hyperspace foil. Look at that. So that's the best possible version of this card because it's got the hyperspace, goes all the way across, and the foil. Very cool. I guess I'll put that in the hits card. So look at that. On our first pack, we got a prestige. Not numbered or anything, but very cool prestige nonetheless. And we will keep moving. And oh my gosh, I think that's a showcase. No way. Chancellor Palpatine. That is sick. I'm pretty sure that's a showcase. That's gotta be. Has a little S on the back. That looks super awesome. Chancellor Palpatine is an awesome villain. I am going to get that sleeved up. That is a super cool card. I didn't know we'd hit one on the second pack. I didn't look. I looked at the full list before, but I don't remember if Chancellor Palpatine was on it or not as a card that you could get. It's got a little bit of a scratch there. You can see. I think that's just a printing error. That's totally fine though. That looks super awesome. I have a Kylo Ren one. That's the only showcase that I have. Has the S there. So I assume it's on the rarer side. That is super cool looking though. Check that out, guys. Okay, wow, it was awesome that we got that card. I wish I had my other showcase ready to go. I should have pulled that out so we could compare them. I mean, we can look at the Dedra Mora to see, or Miro, sorry. And you can see the difference between them. Yeah, this one's definitely the showcase. It's gotta be the showcase. That is so sick. I knew we would get one. I was like, there's no way we don't get a showcase card in these. I don't know the price on this one off the top of my head. I'll put the price in so you guys can see. But showcases are considered basically the best card you can get, other than obviously a numbered or a prestige numbered. That is super awesome. We got a corrupt politician, and it's got the S symbol too. So that's like a secret card, essentially, is what they call those. We got a common card. I'm going to move a little bit faster here. Maybe we just do half of it. I don't even know. I'd like to open the whole thing, but there are a lot of cards here. Nalase, the Punishing One, rare. And we got Dedra Miro. Is that? Oh, that's the prestige version of Dedra Miro. That is super awesome. I like this character. If you guys have watched, let me see if I can get the camera to zoom better. I feel like it's a little weird. Hopefully that's better. It looks a little better. Maybe we'll clean it one more time. Boop, boop. Looks much better, I think. So there we go. Dedra Mira Prestige. Yeah, if you watch Andor, you will learn to like this character, I think. I think she's a cool villain. Super smart person. And then we got a Donnie Pilgrim. That's, again, I've noticed from Star Wars Unlimited Secrets of Power, there is a lot of Andor stuff in here. We got a Sith Assassin. That looks super cool. Charged with Treason. Marva Andor on the uncommon there. And Karis Nemec on the rare. Corellian Horde. Hounds. I don't know why I was going to say hordes. That's definitely not a horde. And Sly Moore Hyperspace Foil. That looks super sick. Look at that. Awesome. Well, look at that. We got a showcase card. And we got a pretty good prestige card of a famous character in Star Wars. So that is not something to complain about at all. That is super cool. And let's see what we're working with on the first card. We got a Mon Mothma. Check that out. Mon Mothma. Hyperspace. Doing her little speech there. Political Bully. Common. ISB Agent common. Ferrix Uprising. Jade Squadron. Valiant Commando. Yeah, that guy looks pretty valiant. We got Kane. Emergency Powers, rare. And we got Chopper. Oh, that's sick. It's a legendary prestige. Chopper. Check that out. That's not my favorite droid, I'm not going to lie. I'm not a big fan of Chopper, but that's pretty cool. This one, you can tell the difference because this one doesn't have the foily like one of the other prestiges that we got. So it's not a prestige foil. It's just regular prestige. That looks pretty sick. Peep that out. Peep that out. Cool, we'll keep moving. Ambition's Reward. ISB Agent. Wow, these are all from Andor. That's crazy. Commandos. Zam Wessel. Oh, that's pretty cool. Zam Wessel, pretty famous character in Star Wars. The uncommon shapeshifter card. Implicate Rare. Hyperspace. We got Death Trooper. Dang, that's a pretty sick card. I like that. Death Trooper in the jungle. And we got Restore Freedom with all those ships flying in. That's cool. Okay, so yeah, we got this Chopper Prestige. Pretty happy to see that on the Legendary. So I have 3 more packs. I might just do these 3 and just save the rest for later, to be honest with you. I already got a showcase. So, I mean, we already got like pretty much the best card you could get, I think. Leia Organa on the common hyperspace. Republic Warwalker. Defense Fleet. These foils really don't show up great on camera, which I'm sorry about. I wish it was looked better. Sith Assassin on the foil. Kino Loy, another Andor character. Goat. The Goat. We'll never know if he lived. Undercover Operation. Not, maybe it was just a spoiler, so sorry. And we got, oh my gosh, look at that. Zeton Maj again. Double prestige, and this one's not the foil version. That's hilarious. Okay, so they're giving us a little bit of a dupe. That's okay. Retaliation. Andor characters there. Hutt Cartel Starfighter. Strike Force. Jar Jar Binks. Telling a joke, maybe. Hyperspace Disaster. That looks pretty disastrous. Looks like a lot of people got cooked there. Bogged Down in Procedure. And Mida Bonteri. And that is it. So yeah, I think our main focus here was that Zeton Maj Prestige, which, you know, we already ran into that. So and let's see what else we can pull here. And it looks like we are getting a C-3PO off the start, common leader. Anakin Skywalker, and this one is one of those secret cards. Budget Scheming, Outer Rim Constable. Just some more commons. I'll just run through these. That is a crazy looking vessel. I have no idea what that's from. Connix. Very cool. I think this guy has a showcase, or either a showcase or a prestige. That looks awesome. I'd love to see that one. And we got Bail Organa. Dang, look at that. He looks sick in that. He does die. That's not a spoiler. Is from OG Star Wars. He gets blown up. His entire planet gets blown up, and he gets blown up with it. But that's okay. The Goat. The Prestige Goat. It's pretty cool. I like the design of this one as compared to maybe something like this. Like you can tell there's a huge difference between it. This one has a sort of design. This one looks more like a leader type. That's pretty cool. I like that design. Let me know what you guys think about that design in the comments. Catch Unawares. And we got some more common cards. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Spoiling everything. Sorry, guys. Reconnaissance. It's not over yet. I think it might be over, but that's okay. She wouldn't get it. Charge with Espionage. And we just got some Commandos common there. And Hired Splicer on the uncommon hyperspace foil. Okay, yeah, so I think our best card, obviously, was this pretty cool Bail Organa. And I think we're just going to call this on the last pack. This video is already long enough. I talk a lot about Star Wars because I love Star Wars right now. I think Andor did that to me. Satine. She's pretty much a goat in Clone Wars too, if you watch Clone Wars. Definitely recommend watching that because she is a major part of that. So we got Satine. Nubian Starskiff. And we got some common cards. We'll just bounce past these common cards. The Soulless one. That's pretty cool looking. Oh, we got Cyril Karn from Andor. This is pretty cool. It's a rare card. Darth Treya on the Legendary. Dang, we got a legendary and just a random slot too. It's not even the legendary slot. That's crazy. Darth Treya foil. That is sick. So we'll put that in the hits card. And oh my gosh, I love this card so much. Oh, I can't believe we got this card. I'm so happy with this card. Cad Bane is literally my favorite character in Star Wars, and I think this is probably his best card in this Star Wars Unlimited. The Prestige Cad Bane. Check that out, guys. That is a hit and a half. This one goes for a lot too because people love Cad Bane. Oh my gosh, that's so sick. I'm just going to keep showing that card awkwardly. That is sick, guys. Wow, we really hit like everything, and this is only half. We still have half of the pack, look. Which I don't think I'm going to open in this video. Maybe I'll open it in the next video or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll open them separately. Maybe I'll open them on my own. Emissary. Imperial Occupier. Creditor's Claim. Get through the rest of these. Price. Contempt for Culture. Conics on the foil hyperspace. And let's go ahead and go through our hits really quick. I'm going to get this card sleeved up too because this seriously is an awesome freaking card, guys. Wow. Okay, this is just half of the box, by the way. So we got Cad Bane on the Prestige. Darth Treya on the foil, legendary. We got Bail Organa Prestige, that looks really awesome. Zeton Maj, Chopper Prestige, Dedra Mora Prestige, Chancellor Palpatine Showcase card. An absolute hitter, by the way. Super happy with this one. Eye of Aldani Rare. That one probably shouldn't even be in the hits one, but that's okay. Figure of Unity Hyperspace Legendary. And we got the Zeton Maj Prestige foil version of the other one, which I think comparatively, I can see this one does look significantly cooler. The foil version. But that is awesome, guys. I'm super happy with just half of this. If I have to give it a score, I think I give it a 10 out of 10. I love opening these, and I am a Star Wars fanatic. I think it's super awesome that even with just half of it, you're getting a lot of cards, and a lot of these cards, I'll put the values in, but a lot of these cards have a good amount of value, to be honest with you. People buy these cards. I would buy some of these cards. Like, I want to buy this Cad Bane before I open this. This Showcase Chancellor Palpatine, like, people want to buy this, so this is a great, awesome pack to open for 140. I think we've already gotten a good amount of our value back with just half of it. So I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.